Hi everyone, this is Seltzer from Cyber Sports Network. I'm standing here with Arturo Sanchez, and we are at the Winter Brawl GVN event here in Philadelphia. Dude, what are you doing here today? You are doing a lot of stuff, so fill us in.
I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm not only am I competing in the tournaments, I'm also running a secondary stream. It's at NYC Furby on Twitch TV. I'm part of Team Spooky. So right now, while he's doing the main stream, I'm running around with my phone camera and I'm interviewing players and getting matches off stream and stuff like that. And during the after hours sessions, I have a salty sweet money match room where I come in with my PC and I stream that as well.
Now that's pretty cool because you started out, and I've seen you at a lot of fighting game events just as a player. So can you run us through a little bit of your history in the fighting game scene?
Oh well, I've been playing in tournaments since 1998. And it's 2012 now, so it's been a long time. I've been playing since the old school arcade days, when Alpha 3 and Marvel vs. Capcom 1 were popular. And since Street Fighter 4 came out, I guess it's been such a huge resurgence in the scene. Not only are there new players, esports companies are getting interested in the fighting game community. I think that's pretty cool.
And what does that mean for you guys? I mean, you're a central part of the fighting game community. You said you've been here a long time. So what does this esports idea encroaching mean for you?
Well, first off, it means there's going to be more big tournaments, which is always a good thing. More events is never a bad thing. I mean, there are some concerns, but I feel that if the grassroots organizers and the esports companies talk it out, I think they can come to an understanding. Because there's this fear that once these companies get involved, it'll kind of strip away the grassroots feel of the community. But I don't think so. I think it'll help it.
What are some of the major esports brands that you as a fighting game community member are most familiar with? What stands out for you as the one that you think would be most successful for the FGC to join up with?
There's a lot of esports companies are making their move. As you know, MLG recently picked up Mortal Kombat 9 to this league, which is something I'm really happy about because personally, in Team Spooky, I've tried to make sure that all the Mortal Kombat finals are streamed on Team Spooky stream, or he streams all the big Mortal Kombat events. So I guess it worked out pretty well since now that they're in MLG, and I believe that IPL is trying to get that Capcom license for fighting games. So I can't call a company per se, but I think it's really interesting for the future.
Now, how did you personally get involved in streaming? That's something that's just kind of coming up for fighting game players, and you seem to have hopped right on board.
Well, I was doing it for a while. I mean, streaming hasn't been done until Street Fighter 4 came out, and I started helping my friends generate content back in the early days. 7frameadvantage.com, who got hired by MLG, and now he works for Riot Games. He used to be a streamer in New York, and I would give him a lot of content and a lot of footage, and then he blew up, and then from there, I joined forces with my friend Vic, and because I knew all the event organizers, I hooked him up, and then now he's pretty much known as one of the best streamers in the fighting game community. And because of me being around it so much, I can learn how to stream myself as well.
Has the streaming helped your personal practice and your personal involvement in the scene, or is it something that is kind of threatening to encroach on your practice and might become your full-time focus?
It is. It's extremely hard to have a good quality stream while remaining a top player. I'm trying to do both. It's really hard, but in terms of exposure, it's been great. I love streaming. Streaming is great.
And what do you think is coming up for you on this road to EVO here and in the future until, when is that? That's July, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really a lot. As you guys probably know, Team Spooky and I Play Winner are doing cross assaults. So that's going to be coming up shortly after this event. So we're going to be busy doing that. And there's also not only EVO, but then Mortal Kombat is at MLG as well. I gotta start thinking about that, because then that's a game I've been pushing for a long time. But for the most part, I think this is going to be an extremely exciting year for fighting games.
And what is your personal involvement in cross assault?
Oh, I'm not actually hired by Capcom or on the show, and if I did have an involvement in cross assault, I'd be under NDA, so I can't say anything.
well, since you're not under NDA, there's been some controversy with the cross assault roster, so I want to ask your opinion. What do you think about the people chosen for the show?
Well, what I think is, I think it was, from what I heard, it was up to Capcom themselves. So whoever they chose is is on them. I think the roster is actually pretty exciting because you have 2 Evolution World Championships on the Tekken side. You have another Tekken player, 200 Yen, who's a Street Fighter 4 player on the low, so he's an extremely good pick. And then there's a girl, Super Yan, who plays 2D and 3D. And then on the Capcom side, you have another girl, Sherry Jennings, who's known to play Street Fighter 4. She's a known tournament player. You have Nerd Josh, in Team Spooky, who I'm rooting for to win. There's Tasty Steve. And there's this online player, TFA Hornet, and one other guy that I'm forgetting. But I think it's a varied cast, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what Cross Assault brings.
Well, thanks so much for your information. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we wrap this up?
Nah, like I just like to say shout outs to CSN, shout outs to Team Spooky, shout outs to Master CJ. Like he won. Actually, you interviewed him last time,
Yes, I
and he
did.
won. Master CJ, Hollywood. Look at this guy.
What's up, guys?
What a legend. Thank you.
The star power in this interview. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome, guys. This has been Rachel and Arturo, and we're here at Winter Brawl. Thanks for tuning in.